Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Saints and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray steps away to his left. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Play action. Now Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Throwing is Wilson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dobbins running out of the gun. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He'll field this at the 5. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there for Detroit. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and some of them don't.
They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game. I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
14. Go left. Go down. Done. Watch two. And defense, let's go. Pick it up,
to throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Wilson will throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Murray now on 1st down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. To throw is Murray. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Murray to air it out again. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Murray. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To try again after the sack, Murray. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by... Oh, he put it on the carpet. A fumble. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Trotty. So we've come upon... We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 64 yards on the ground for him so far. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Trucks over him. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there on the run. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Henry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A pass there complete to Sutton. Room here to run. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
As over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Odafe Owe in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.K. Dobbins. 76 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.
From rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.